So for the cost breakdown webinar, there are some new slides in here. So today will be my first day presenting them. So here's the outline that we'll be breaking down. We'll be talking about the total cost, how track meets will affect that cost, travel expenses, and then I'll also show you a screenshot of what the USATF registration page look like. And then I'll show you a screenshot of what the uniform and apparel page looks like. What happened here? And then we'll talk about money, how we accept our payments. So why are we paying so much money? All right, so for training, it's $350. And then for your entry fees to get into the meets, that's where the USATF $20 membership comes from. We also have to pay a small fee to compete within the meets. So that money goes to the track meet. Coaches traveling expenses is $55 per athlete. That's divided amongst all the athletes in the company. And this helps our coaches travel to meets. For example, June, and don't quote me on this because later in the webinar we'll be going over track meet dates. Like June 18th, Amber Jackson is actually taking a group of athletes to Canada, while myself and Zontavious is taking a group to North Carolina. And then we have a small group of athletes stand home in Illinois. So that particular weekend, we have 3 coaches, and the team is going 3 different directions as far as competing. So this helps us be able to travel, and then the weekends are pretty extensive, so this really helps us out a lot. And then uniforms is $90, and then that gives you the total cost of $567. So just a further layer of how we come up with the prices, and the reason why we're showing you this, and then also this information is public, like online, is because for us to have a successful season, we need to build a strong relationship between the coaches and the athletes, and we can do that by being completely transparent. So there's no hidden fees. At the end of the summer, I'm not gonna come to you and say, hey, I need like 200 extra bucks. So we're gonna talk about all of our expenses over the summer so that you know exactly what you're paying for before you even get into it. And then as soon as we get to June 5th, we would start another wave of webinars solely focused on each track meet 2 weeks out. So a lot of transparency, no hidden fees. We're showing you everything you need to pay for the summer up front, which is I don't think any other club team does this. So here we go. So we come up with $72. I believe my math better be right. This is like the 9th webinar I've done. So it's $24 for state, $24 for regionals, and $24 for nationals. That gives you 3 races at each level. And then the reason why it's 3 races, because Track My Speed is going to control that 4th race, because we're going to be a relay team. We're going to be a relay heavy team this summer. So we should have like 3 relays per age division per event. That's a lot of relays. We're a pretty big team this summer, so I'm really excited about that. But Track My Speed wants to control who's going to be on that relay and who's not going to be on that relay, because we want to move people around throughout the summer to make sure that we get the best relay lined up for nationals. The coaches' expenses, this is the breakdown of it. Each athlete is paying a coach, $10 per athlete for state, $10 for regionals, and $35 for nationals. So it looks like a whole lot when you add it all up, but when you break it down, you understand where the money's coming from. It kind of make you feel better about why you're paying so much. Your cost of uniform top is $55 and $35 for the bottom. If you're Track My Speed athlete and you already have a uniform, you can subtract $90 from your $567. And I think that leaves you with a whopping, I'm not even going to try it, $557? Yeah. All right, so moving on. So you have your $567. What I want to show you is how when you add on a track meet to your schedule, how that affects your sum um, of your how it adds on to your expenses for the summer. So what we have here is a meet in Lisle on June 10th, and that particular meet is just $20 per athlete. But if you qualify for New Balance, you're looking at $50 for an event, and these prices are without the travel expenses. So let's say we added these two meets onto your calendar. Now your cost goes up to $637. So your 567 is your base cost. If you pay 567 and you go to those three track meets only, you're fine. You're set. You're done for the summer. The most you'll have to pay is gas and your hotel fees. But as you add on track meets, your expenses goes up. We at Track My Speed like to give our parents a lot of options. Financially, each family is different. And then also, some families may value certain track meets over others. So we run our basic program. And then from there, we let parents make decisions on what they want to do with their money. So as far as travel expenses goes, Track My Speed is not responsible for travel expenses for to and from track meets for the athletes. Now, with that being said, though, Track My Speed does. I tell you what, we do a wonderful job at finding ways on how to save athletes money. And what we do is let me pick a cool hotel this time. The Ritz-Carlton. That sounds like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Let's go with the Four Seasons. So we'll take the Four Seasons hotel. We'll times that by 3 nights, but we put 4 athletes per room to come up with our total cost. So here's what that looks like when an athlete travels with the team versus traveling with their parents. So if you're looking to save money, it's probably best to just send the athletes with the team because it'll save you more money. But if you're really excited, each family is paying the cost of commute. And then when a family travels, I've seen the parent, the mom, the uncle, the grandma and the grandpa, and then most people have 5 or 6, 10 kids. So like that bill jumps up from $400 to like $2,000 for a weekend. That adds on to your cost. So if you're planning on commuting and traveling and competing a lot over the summer, I would recommend, traveling as a family to maybe one big track meet over the summer, and then just sending your athlete to the meet with the team, just to save some money and make sure that we can make it through the summer. Now, how we collect our money, this is one of my favorite parts. Actually, it isn't. This is the hardest part of the presentation here, because it's just such a sensitive topic, because people, we want to save money. So the cost breakdown of the summer is $567. That's due on Monday, June 5th, and that's coming soon. That's coming really, really, really soon. I think that's like in 7 days, 8 days. That's in 8 days. So let's get that paid, because if it's not paid by June 5th, there is a $100 late fee that's added on to your cost of $567, so it goes up to $667. Now, here's the thing. After June 5th, and I say this in every webinar, and I just want to make sure that everyone hears me out and make sure that we're clear about this. And this is concrete. The $100 is not there for us to make money as a team. The $100 is there to discourage, to discourage families from joining after June 5th, because it's more of a burden on us to get everyone registered for the USATF. Then we got to get them caught up with the practice schedule, uniform orders, so it's just too much. And it causes a lot of issues with the team. So make sure your payment is complete by June 5th. Make sure your USATF is complete by June 5th. Make sure your practice location is confirmed by June 5th. You know, so June 5th, we'll take you. We just won't be happy about it. That's why I put this text all in red. So make sure you get your payment done before June 5th. Now, the way we collect our money, we use Clear Exchange. Now, Clear Exchange is partners with other banks like Bank of America, Capital One, First Bank, Frost, U.S. Bank, and Wells Fargo. So a lot of people that are banking with these banks may not, and they're sending money to their friends and family. You probably don't even know that you're using Clear Exchange, but Clear Exchange links Chase Bank to all these other banks. So it's like basically transferring cash to cash. So Chase Quick Pay is what it's called for Chase Bank, and it is our preferred method of payment over the summer because it leaves a paper trail, and then also it gives receipts right away. We can see if the money's still processing. And a lot of times when we're doing entry fees at the last minute, even though the money is processing, you know, as a team, we may go ahead and just front you the money because you've already sent it. It's just processing. But if we're signing you up for a track meet at the last minute and you live in Grays Lake and I'm in Champaign, how are you going to get me the money? How are you going to get me cash? So for this particular track program, Chase Quick Pay, any kind of electronic payment works best. If you have a PayPal account, PayPal is actually our online merchant. So anything that you buy on our website will be done through PayPal. So if you have a PayPal, you can transfer a lot of money to Track My Speed via PayPal. Using Chase Quick Pay or PayPal or any other kind of like method of money transfers, just send it to accounts at trackmyspeed.org. I'll repeat that. Send it to accounts at trackmyspeed.org as shown on your screen. And if, let's say, for example, someone has like this fancy app. Hold on, we got a lot of motorcycles coming through. It looks so tough. All right, I'm back. So if you have a special app that you feel comfortable with sending money, and let's say Track My Speed doesn't have it, if you send it to this email address, it'll prompt me to sign up for it, and I'll just sign up for it. You know, we'll take your money. We just don't want to take your money paying cash. So this is a screenshot on how you can sign up for the USATF membership on the website. So this is a screenshot. You can see this is a screenshot from the website. So if you're in high school, you actually want to select the one in the middle that's titled Summer Club Membership USATF. You hit select, and then what it's going to ask you to do is create your username and password to give you access to the website, and then you're going to be checking out paying PayPal. So you can send your money directly with Chase Quick Pay, or you can go this route, but eventually you want to have to come back to the site and purchase this level of membership because information on this website will only be given access to the Summer Club member USATF Junior Olympics membership. So if you don't have this level of membership, you won't be able to see information posted for the summer. So I would recommend going this route. If you want to do Chase Quick Pay or PayPal on another route, that's fine, but you're still going to have to come back here and sign up as a guest, which is $0, and then I will manually add you to the summer. So we'll get it done, but get familiar with this website. If you're on Track My Speed and you're not an internet person and you don't want to spend time on the site, you won't make it halfway through the summer. So get on the site, get to know the site a lot. This is going to save you a lot of headache and issues. If you ask me a question, I'm just going to redirect you to the site. The site is loaded with information. All right. As I mentioned before, we're accepting no cash this summer, no checks. And then for all you Track My Speed parents that were with me last year, please don't put me in a position to say, hey, I can't take that. So if you can make those adjustments now, and not pay me cash or checks, that'd be great. So if you call and say, text, hey coach, I can't do cash or I can't do any electronics. I'm gonna have to tell you, find a way, because I absolutely cannot accept cash or checks this summer.